Hey guys, Stephen Cox here, and today we're going to learn how to play a major pentatonic scale and a groove to go along with it. So if you like videos like these, please subscribe below and consider becoming a patron where you can get the backing track and the tab for this video as well as a whole bunch of others. Alright, so let's jump into it. So when we play a C major pentatonic scale, we're going to start with the 3rd fret on the A string, then we're going to play the 5th fret on the A string, then we're going to play the 2nd fret on the D string, then we're going to play the 5th fret on the D string, then the 2nd fret on the G string, and the 5th fret on the G string. And now we can play it backwards. 5th fret on the G string, 2nd fret on the G string, 5th fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the D string, 5th fret on the A string, and last but not least, the 3rd fret on the A string. So if you notice, I'm using one finger per fret, and I'm assigning my pointer finger to the 2nd frets, my middle finger to get all 3rd frets, my ring finger to get all 4th frets, and my pinky to get all 5th frets. Now, with this pentatonic scale, we don't have any 4th frets, so our ring finger's just not doing anything at all. And we only have one 3rd fret note, so our middle finger will only get used at the beginning and the very end of this pattern. Alright, so now let's learn this groove. So here's the main part of the groove. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play the 3rd fret on the A string, the 2nd fret on the G string, the 5th fret on the D string, the 2nd fret on the G string, and the 5th fret on the G string. Then we're going to play the 5th fret on the A string, the 2nd fret on the D string, the 5th fret on the D string. Then we're going to go back to the 5th fret on the A string, then back to the 2nd fret on the D string, the 5th fret on the D string, the 2nd fret on the G string, and we're going to stop on the 5th fret on the D string. So let's play that together slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now we're on measure 3. Measure 3 sounds exactly like measure 1, and measure 4 is very similar to measure 2. It just has a slightly different ending. So here's measure 3 and 4. So really the only difference is the last note in this measure is in the place of the last 2 notes of measure 2. Let's just go over measure 4 since we already know measure 3, and we're going to do the pickup into measure 4. So that means we're going to start on the 5th fret in measure 3 at the very end of the measure. So this is going to be the 5th fret on the A string, the 2nd fret on the D string, the 5th fret on the D string, then we pause for a second, then we're going to go to the 5th fret on the A string, the 2nd fret on the D string, the 5th fret on the D string, and we're just going to stop on the 5th fret of the A string. So let's play measures 3 and 4 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then measures 5 and 6 are exactly like measures 1 and 2, so I'm just going to skip over them for now, and we're going to go to measure 7 and measure 8. Measure 7 is almost identical to measure 1, it just has less notes in it, and then measure 8 has a lot going on. So here are those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play the 3rd fret on the A string, the the 2nd fret on the G string, the 5th fret on the D string, the 2nd fret on the G string, and then the 5th fret on the G string. Then we're going to pause for a full beat, so we're not going to play anything on beat 4. And then we've got measure 8. That's going to be the 5th fret on the G string, the 2nd fret on the G string, the 5th fret on the D string. Then we do the 2nd fret on the G string, the 5th fret on the D string, the 2nd fret on the D string, the 5th fret on the A string, then the 2nd fret on the D string, the 5th fret on the D string, then the 2nd fret on the G string, the 5th fret on the D string, and then we'd either go back to the beginning of the song, or if we had already done the repeat all the way through the song, we would just hit the 3rd fret on the A string. So let's do measures 7 and 8 together, and we'll pretend like it's the last time through, so we'll just end on the 3rd fret on the A string after we play those 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, just to get an idea of how this all fits in, we're going to go back to measure 5 and 6 and play from 5 all the way through measure 8, and we're going to end on measure 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like the backing track and the tabs, you can become a patron at patreon.com/StephenCoxBass. Please subscribe below for more. I'll have a video coming at you every single Tuesday. Bye guys, I'll see you next week.